Twins.
Cheers.
Well, boys, it's Thursday, 11th of April, 24. And yeah, if you're watching this, thank you for joining the Carpantics page, and I hope you're enjoying it. And again, as I said on one of the posts earlier, please, any feedback that you guys have got, I would value along with my colleagues. So yeah, really appreciate you following us. Right now, it's Thursday. Tomorrow I'm heading off to Rainbow, a trip that came my way a couple of months back, sort of, you know, pretty last minute, with one of the lads not being able to make it. So there's a few lads on the trip that I know and fish alongside on one of our syndicates, and I'm in 1 and 2 for the first time. So I'm fishing with Bobby, who I met for a curry a few weeks back, and a lot of people saying he don't know what he's let himself in for. What I do know is I don't think I'm going to starve, because he's a proper cook. He's sending me joints of meat like you'd see on the Flintstones. It's so yeah, it's going to be a meat fest. But anyway, yeah, set off in the morning, doing the usual, staying north of Bordeaux Friday night, then amble round Saturday morning, hoping we miss the traffic in the ring road, and get into Rainbow for lunchtime. And as I understand it, the water is about as high as it's ever been. The amount of rain, as I saw at Fensmere a few weeks back, has been unprecedented in France. So the water levels are up, which I'm thinking, you know, obviously the fish will be in areas like they always go, when normally they'd be above ground. They're now underwater, and fish love investigating it. So I'm pretty sure everyone else is thinking the same thing. Just had a bloody fly in my eye. Not least of all, I've had my hair cut. Al said I look like a villain off a Jack Nicholson movie. I don't know which one, but anyway, someone knows, let me know. Anyway, so right now, looking forward to it, and yeah, just do the normal following of, you know, our exploits for what will be 12 days for me, not the full 2 weeks. I'm packing up the Thursday week, and yeah, like all trips to France, not least Rainbow, yeah, a lot of preparation. In fact, to the point, as I've said to the boys, I've said before, when you load your gear for Rainbow, it's like you're going to shoot hippos in South Africa, because the gear is so much more strong, monumental, and all bits of ironmongery and stuff you'd never normally use. So yeah, that's enough for now, and yeah, we'll capture the journey briefly tomorrow, and yeah, look forward to you following, and not least me fishing. Cheers, boys. Well, it's Friday evening, about 7 o'clock, and I'm at our hotel north of Bordeaux, where I usually stay. Bobby's with me, who I'll introduce tomorrow. Whatever way you dress it up, it's a ball buster of a journey. But it was a lovely day to drive. It was like 24, 25 degrees. So yeah, not a cloud in the sky, much needed here in France. So I'm not sure it's set to be this sort of weather all next week. But you know what, I don't think they're due any rain. And again, driving down here compared with 4 or 5 weeks ago when I was at Fensmere, you know, you can see things are drying out, the rivers are looking clearer, but you can still see the aftermath of rivers bursting their banks and stuff. But now, you know, all the leaves are on the trees, it looks lovely. So right now, a cup of tea, get my head down, and yeah, get up in the morning, have a quick breakfast here, and then get down to Rainbow for midday. So yeah, but yeah, as I say, yeah, no matter how you prepare yourself for it, it's a long drive. Anyway, enough of the rambling. My barnet looks a lot better now. Oh, I hope these bloody geese or whatever ain't going to keep me up all night. They've been quacking all bloody last hour or so I've been here. Can you hear it? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Peacock maybe. But anyway, yeah, have a cup of tea, get me head down. Morning, boys. Saturday morning cup of tea. What a great night's kip that was. I think I slept about 11 hours. Fantastic. So yeah, and it looks to be a lovely day. We always hope for a nice day to be setting up, let alone when we pack up. And yeah, it's yeah, set to be a cracking day. So yeah, once again, cheers, look forward to the trip. Well, if that ain't a familiar shot, arriving here just before midday Saturday. And yeah, so far very leisurely, and the weather is amazing, and there's so much to look forward to. So let's get down there, meet the boys outside the gate, and yeah, let the excitement begin. Although, like I've often said, the excitement really starts from the minute you know you're coming here, so we can all relate to that. Anyway, let's get down there. How's that for a view? Well, midday, that worked a treat. Got straight into the clubhouse, caught up with Pascal and Max, and yeah, our swim was ready, so Bobby and I have been able to come straight round. So loaded up our freezers and everything else, and yeah, midday Saturday, and there's Bobby for the first time. I take it you're not camera shy, Bobby?
Be trouble if I was, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would this next 2 weeks. Anyway, yeah, so we're here, and we'll catch up with Bobby as obviously the week progresses. But this is our peg. For me, sort of 9, 10, 12 maybe days. And, oh yeah, tell you what, it probably gets you going, doesn't it?
Oh, mate.
Doesn't it? Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's about 3:30, and I'm just putting out one of my middle rods, rather than go out there, plumb around, and then go and rebait. I'll just do one rod at a time and survey the area at the same time. So anyway, off out there. It's been it's a glorious hot day. I think this is one of the hottest days I've had for a while. So yeah, but right now Bobby's hearing them on his right hand bay where you go up and dogleg right. So I would imagine, I said to Bobby that statistically is probably his best rod. Fish will be up there for sure, especially with this water up. But right now, yeah, the lake I think is a major changeover today, and yeah, flat calm. But yeah, lovely to be here, that's for sure. So yeah, let's get this rod out. Yeah, on the way out to that rod, I'm just going to have a look around. I think they call it the banana tree, and I think one of the little islands is actually underwater now, given it so high. But yeah, let's go and have a mosey round. And no matter how much, I've not fished 1 and 2 before, and like I say always on these rainbow vids, you know, people that fish their swims, they're always happy to share their experiences and spots and stuff, but in truth, you can look at it on Google Earth, you can talk about it till the cows come home. There's no substitute for getting out there and, you know, making your own mind up, so to speak. But yeah, there's a lot going on this left hand. We were going to fish 2-2, 2-2, but well, I think with the amount of scope and everything else going on, we're fishing Bobby on the right, me on the left. And yeah, with 21 shut, you know, it remains to be seen just what fish are in there, because whenever a swim's shut, and that's another thing about lines, people say, you know, some people think lines don't matter, others think it does. And when you consider a swim, quite often it's full of fish, when there's no lines in it, I think that probably tells you lines do matter. But anyway, let's enough of the chatting, let's get out there and have a look. So that's us there, peg 1 and 2. Well, peg 2's there, but it's rarely fished, you normally double up in 1. There's Pascal's, there's the clubhouse, and the boys are in 5 over there. There's Ken's bait, 22mm mega nuts, and I'll be cutting them in half as well. Well, I've just put the first rod out, and again, you know, you look at it from the bank, I've gone out there, it weren't quite what I was expecting, snags as well here, there and everywhere. So I ended up repositioning that slightly off a V and a float with the unleaded down to the lead. And I scattered about, well, my lucky number really, 22 boilies sort of widely scattered. And now I'm only putting 3 rods out. I'm going to be casting 1, I'm putting 2 out, and the 4th rod I'm just going to hedge my bets and not do anything with at the moment. But anyway, yeah, let's go out there, and this will be my, yeah, left of where I've just put it, I think. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it. I'm just deliberating at the moment, having put 2 rods out, whether to just put 2 out for the moment and see what's going on, because I don't want to go disturbing the swim more than I need, and I'm not quite sure where to put them right now. So I'm going to see what 5 does to my left, and yeah, see if, I've got a feeling the fish will be in the shallow water now. I've got one in 7 foot in the plateau area on the little islands on the left where the tree is, whatever they call it, I forgot now. But anyway, yeah, I'm just just deliberating, not quite sure what to do. Equally, you know, if you don't have a rod in the water, you ain't catching. So, but yeah, right now, I think I'll have a cup of tea and think about it. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, there's the clubhouse. That's our boundary, more or less, between me and Bobby, in line with the end of 21. So he's to the right of that, I'm to the left. That's about as far over as 5 go, which is fine there. And that's where I've got my left-hand rod at the moment, over in amongst that shallow water. And then this rod is further out off the V, sort of in towards 21's water. But yeah, right now the idea is just to have a rod out here down in the margin, and it's deep here, sort of 16, 18 foot, even straight off the margin it's deep. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do with my right hand rod out there, so I don't know. I'm just going to have a cup of tea and think about it. Just don't want to rush it, but equally, you know, like I was saying, back on me, like I was saying, you can think you're being clever, sit back at night thinking, well, I ain't going to get a bite on them rods because I ain't got them out. So yeah, that's where I am right now. So that chicken's warming up with the potatoes. I had an occurrence, rod hooped over and went slack, got out after it. The hook was in a branch, so I really don't know what that was. But anyway, we're set up now. It's been a long day. About 8:30, we're having dinner. Here we all are now. It's just enough room now. Get our gear in. Bobby's got his 4 rods out. I'm edging my bets. Just got 2 out for the moment. And yeah, this is the scene Saturday evening. I'm in the shallow of water over there, and there's activity over there. I don't know what it is. And Bobby's had some fizzing over on the back of his as well. But yeah, right now, as I say, let's just play it by ear what I do with the other 2 rods. Well, it's nearly 5 o'clock. Sunday tea time. And I've been regrouping all day. Just deliberating, really. Best place to put my rods, given that the fish seem to be in the shallow water, and there was some fish looked like they were spawning up on the right, down on the right where Bobby is, in amongst those fingers where the water's, you know, a couple of foot deeper than it would normally be. And but right now you're sensing the fish are in the shallower water. And I had a couple of occurrences on this rod yesterday, and I don't know what happens. Sometimes things happen on Rainbow, you can't quite put your finger on it. You know, the rod's banged over, then it's gone slack, the lead's gone, the hook's in a big branch, that was one of them. Then the other one just banged over, lead's gone, wound in, nothing, and then I had a bream. So I don't know, but right now the rods are back out. It's been another glorious day. I think it's set to get cooler with lower pressure starting Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, right now there has been some nice fish caught. There's been a Sean in 11s had a 60 odd. Tommy on the islands had a 60 odd. Sean in 5s had what looks like a nice fish. Don't know how big it was, but nice mirror. So yeah, there's fish dotting around. And Tommy on the island, I think he said he's had 6 fish. His mates had a couple, something like that. So fish are coming out, but generally, if you've got real shallow water, which we've got here, then that's where the fish seem to be right now. But anyway, we're having an early dinner, and yeah, sit back and take it in. And like I always say, that first fish does relieve the pressure. Until then, I put myself under too much pressure. I don't relax. But anyway, let's have a cup of tea. Yeah, that's Bobby just putting out some more bait. I don't think he's rebaiting. He's just gone down that right end. You sort of go past the bird-eyed, and in fact I'll get a cutaway shot of the bird-eyed, because people who fish here will know just how high the water is from just how under the water that bird-eyed is. But the water's dropping now for the moment. But anyway, yeah, so he's rebaiting. As I say, it's tea time Sunday, and then we're going to have an early roast dinner, and yeah, see if we can get a fish. That's the bird-eyed. Yeah, so to get a perspective of the swim, there's our vehicles up there coming down the slope. Nick, Clay, Bill, when you're watching this, remember that slope, boys? Trust you well. It did make me smile. 2012 that was when I first met you. You lot, I'm so glad I did. Anyway, yeah, so there's the vehicles. My bivvy. Bobby's got one of the new, less expensive solar tents. Looks really good. Again, Mark, you know, you and the team, great bit of kit that. Anyway, this is the scene, tea time, Sunday. And at the moment, I haven't put that rod out, pending if I see anything before dark. So at the moment, 3 rods. I've got an idea what to do with that one, but I'm just going to wait a couple of hours. Probably bait that after dinner. What are you thinking round there, Bob?
Just have a look and a little top up. Just a little top up, and then we'll leave them. That'll be 3 days in there. So yeah, just a little touch more bait over the top. Leave it there. For
You're feeling it, that right hand rod going down them channels.
Yeah,
it looks mad for
I just had a look down. I didn't quite go down there, but just from distance, just a couple of spoons over the top, and let's see. In case we've been done, you don't know, do you?
No, you don't.
I don't know. So, but yeah, it looks lovely down there.
It does.
It's roasting hot. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
It's always that first one we need, isn't it? You feeling the pressure, or don't you think like that?
We're only a day in, mate.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We're only,
Oh no, you are right. You have to put it in perspective.
we're only what, our first full day in. Rods are out, what, 4 o'clock yesterday, roughly. So
4 o'clock.
was it 4?
That was roughly.
Roughly.
That was a joke. I don't know if you got that, Bobby.
Yeah.
Sorry, comedy ain't my strong point. We're having an early roast, aren't we? Well, not that early. I've still got them sausages of yours that I ate this morning. They were filling. They were lovely.
Are you cooking again? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I am.
I'm telling you, Kev.
Yeah.
It ain't true what they say about you.
It ain't, is it?
I think they're out of order.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Yeah. Right, come on, fish. Let's have a
Or is it
fish.
your wife we've got to thank?
No, me.
You?
Oh, don't tell lies.
And what we got?
Lamb, roast potatoes, roasted vegetables, peas and gravy.
Sounds
And then I might go and get the pear tart, but I feel like we need a fish before we eat that. What do you think?
Sounds like we've got your wife to thank, really.
Just beyond sunset Sunday evening. 4 rods out. Come on, fish. Just need a fish between us. Put a spring in our step. Yeah, it's much cooler this evening and set to be where it's been upper 20s the last couple of days. The pressure's set to drop tomorrow and get cooler, low 20s. No rain apparently, maybe Tuesday I think, but by the looks of things no rain. So yeah, just need a fish right now. Oh, just woke up Monday morning. Bob's in the right hand corner. Finally a bite. Oh, I just literally woke up and that's hooped over. I was actually watching the rod. The wind, it's much cooler today. It's overcast, proper carpy weather in many ways. And yeah, so go on, let's see a fish, finally. Just see Bobby's yellow float there, dancing about. That float looks like the size of his head. Oh, well done. Happy days. Little comment there. First fish, much needed. Well done, Bob. Happy days.
Get us off the mark, eh?
Yeah, happy days.
So to start with,
Yeah.
we'll get going now.
Time for a cup of tea.
We'll get going now.
Tell you what though, Bob, don't matter about the size, because I tell you what it is as well. Sort of practising.
It was a good
It's a good practice one, that first bite, isn't it?
Mate, you come away from that snag all nice how we wanted it.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so I'll put a kettle on.
That'll do. Monday morning. Kevin's away. Great take. I think it's done him, fortunately. So it's nearly above it. God, that's gone a long way, that fish.
Well,
no?
I saw the fish as well.
I can't believe how far it took you.
I was over in your water.
I saw it.
Got there. Yeah, I saw the fish. I had it beat. 50-pound mirror all day long. Rod snapped. I had to take the stop out of the float, handling a broken rod. The fish was beat. sunk down again, got in a snag, couldn't get it out. In about 5 foot of water. But the fish was mine. Well, it weren't mine, I lost it. Oh, what a choker. Could have done with that, couldn't we?
We go again.
Oh, yeah.
We go again.
Well, that was a massive disappointment. I actually played that fish and it was on the surface. I had to remove the stop so my float went down. And in doing that, along with a broken rod, fish found a snag. I got it off several snags and stuff. This 50-pound mirror all day long. So I proper gutted. And it was a bite just after Bobby had his. So yeah, hopefully that's encouraging, but I need a fish now, especially after that escapade. If ever I needed a fish, it was that one, let me tell you. Not least seeing it and the battle that ensued. But anyway, time for a cup of tea. You can see it's breezy now and it's proper overcast. I think it's a northwesterly wind, much cooler than the last couple of days. And I think that's what this swim probably needed. That's what we're thinking anyway. So TX2, I love them. They're fantastic rods. But some advice to these guys, and I did pick up on it before. The whipping in the top joint that goes over the ferrule's too short. It's only like, I don't know, 1.5 centimetres at best, and that's why the spigot busts through the blank. So when I get home, I need to whip probably 3-4 inches up the top joint, and Shimano suggests you do the same. Anyway, as I say, great rods, great value for money, but that's what caused that issue. Anyway, right now, see, look, no sun. I was going to say not a cloud in the sky, it's cloud everywhere. And the breeze coming in towards us. And I had that bite on my right hand rod, just over there. That's probably 180 yards, I would have said. This is what I mean, guys. Look. There's like 1 centimetre of whipping there where the spigot goes in. That should be about that long, 1 centimetre past where the spigot ends. Anyway, just a thought. So anyone who's got these, I suggest you whip up there. And Shimano, I suggest you whip up there for the new ones. But otherwise, great rods. Well, been up the clubhouse, sorted myself out, had a shower, cleared my head to a degree, and now back in the swim about 1:30 Monday afternoon. Get the rods out. I need to land a fish. I need a fish massive. Yeah, especially having seen that one. It is proper grinding on me. Really is. I know it's rainbow and I know it's fishing, but yeah, it's messing with me head. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, the conditions just feel so good now. I'm going to put this left hand rod out down the margin, given the wind's pushing in here for a few days. You can hear it in the speaker, I'm sure. And then this rod back out on its spot. Same with these two rods. I'm now swapping them over, so all my rods now are the short rods. I bought the two 12-footers thinking I would be casting a couple of rods, but yeah, that's not happening now. But anyway, this is the scene, lunchtime, Monday. So Monday evening dinner, chicken stir fry. Plenty of it. So early hours of Tuesday morning, I think it's about 2:30, and Bob's had a second bite in the night, and what is a lovely mirror. Yeah, beautiful fish, sort of grey, leathery looking thing.
No.
No? Crikey. So it's 51 less the weight of the sling. Yeah?
Big body though, isn't it?
Yeah. Happy days. Well done, mate.
Lovely, mate.
Got to be
We're
happy
off.
with that.
Oh, we're off, aren't we?
Yeah, happy days. How's that for a fish? Early hours of Tuesday morning. So it's upper 40. Just got to take the weight of the sling off, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. There we go. And that fish is about £47. Yeah, it's superb. Happy days. Yeah, about £47 we'll weigh this soon. Lovely. Lovely fish.
On that post.
Oh, you've got to be pleased with that, Bobby. Yeah?
Yes, mate, over the moon.
Needed that one, didn't we?
Over the moon.
Yeah, happy days. Well done,
Oh,
mate.
over the moon.
Bobby's new contraption
Right.
that don't look like it's working to bail out the boat.
So anyway, Tuesday morning, I'll leave Bobby to play back. Is it working?
No, get the bucket.
Yeah, so gone back to using a bucket.
Yeah, so
Tuesday morning. Yeah, it's quiet night for me. I had a bream, which I could have done without, on the rod that I've now got to reposition. There's been too much like weird activity on that, probably small fish. But Bobby had that fish, and there's been Sean on 5 has had the most amazing mirror, 71, I think, £72. What a fish. He's put it on the group. So yeah, well done to him. But yeah, right now I'm desperate for a fish. I really am. And I had the bite about this time yesterday. And yeah, I'm at that stage now where I need that spring in me step. But I'm going to reposition one of my rods that I've had the bream activity on. And yeah, it's overcast, it's cooler, to the point where I've had to put my hat on. But yeah, right now, all said and done, yeah, need a fish. Just talk us through your rig, Bobby.
Right. What do you want, bait or?
Yeah, bait.
So as a shellfish B5 pop up on there, obviously with a bit of fruit, I'm not sure what's on it, but under that is a hardened 20mm, what we got, cream amino from Baitworks, and then they do the Baitworks powder. What's it called?
Oh,
Yeah.
That looks like a Ridge Monkey XX type hook, is it?
That's XX Ridge Monkey side 2, and then the S Creamer compound. And I just put a bit of Smart Liquid on the boilies, roll them around, and then do a couple of doses of this. And I did throw on the margin a minute ago, but you can see it just break. They just break down. You get like a little halo around the bait. I don't know if you can pick that up, but yeah, it just slowly breaks down around the boilie, and a little halo, and then that will just sit on top. But
Yeah, nice one.
look, who knows, eh? Who knows? We can only do what we think's right and what we think the carp will like.
Yeah, and
But
confidence.
yeah, that done the fish last
And you
night.
got a
That.
rig there about 12 inches long.
Yeah, fairly long.
Yeah.
Fairly long. I like fairly long with bigger carp. I feel that if you hook a fish when it's that low to the ground, it's got more. It doesn't hook as good as well as if the carp has a chance to right itself and then tighten up. And when a big fish, they've got big bellies, they're going to right themselves, and then that hook pulling downwards rather than out, I think has a better chance of hooking it well. That's in my head anyway.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I justified it. But straightforward, like multi-rig style. I think it's very strong, spliceable, 80-pound snag leader, which I used last year. Haven't had a problem with it. Spliced at both ends, and it will just clip onto a ring. Yeah, and if you have a fish, easy enough to just unclip it in the net, take everything else out of the way. Doesn't do the fish any harm.
Well, it's midday. I just rebaited one of my rods, and while I'm out there, Bobby's had one, nice common. So yeah, I'm having a rethink on my rods, in particular a spot that I would have fished from 21, but more over this way. And yeah, so I baited one rod, going to re-tackle slightly, and then get it out there. Let's have a look at this fish. £49. Yeah, well done.
Lovely.
Super.
Lovely.
Well, it's just gone 4 o'clock Tuesday, and yeah, as I was saying earlier, I need a fish. And do you know what? It's wild out here. Proper wind, overcast, Mildish, certainly not cold, and just feels mad for it. And I've got one rod to do, which I'm going to do when it calms down. It's too choppy out there right now, but yeah, I'm fishing a spot on one of my rods. I really feel it's a good spot that I've fished from 21 a long while ago now. So yeah, it's obviously a foot or two, probably about a foot 18 inches deeper than normal right now. But yeah, right now, sometimes, like Lockie said to me before, it takes to Tuesday to sort of get into the zone. And in the absence of, you know, having and landing a fish, that's how it's feeling right now. I'm in the zone. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Yeah, just gone 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. Bobby nodded off. He'd been up all night. Some jets going by. Yeah, as I was saying, Bobby had nodded off, and yeah, the way that fish took very slow and stuff, that could be a good fish. Yeah, I think Bobby sensed that as well. So yeah, he's out there, he's proper kicking up the wind, he's having some fun. But yeah, good on him.
Say that I should strive for more, but I'm so happy I can see the fine things happening here today. A show of strength with your boys brigade, and I'm so happy and you're so kind. You want more money, of course I don't mind. My nuclear textbooks for atomic rhymes, and the public gets what the public wants. But I want nothing society does. I'm going underground, going underground. What if the brass bands play a few start to pound, going underground? Some pleasure and to hate me, I've enough already on my plate. People might need some tension to relax me, I'm too busy dodging between the facts. You see, here's what you get. You made your bed, you better lie in it. You choose your leaders and place your trust, as the lies wash you down and their promises rust. Use the killing machines with paper, rockets and guns, and the public wants what the public gets. But I don't get what the society wants. I'm going underground. Shout for tomorrow, la 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 la, oh, la 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 la.
Oh, I'll tell you, I needed that fish, but what an amateur. I've got the braid round the motor. I nearly took out Bob's rod. I took out one of my rods. Managed to save everything. Oh, what a nightmare. But anyway, let's get it sorted. Oh, what was it? About 5:30, about 6 o'clock, innit? Tuesday evening. Oh. Do you know what? I'll get the hang of this hobby one day. I ain't had line round the engine in years. Look at that amateur. Oh.
6 o'clock Tuesday evening. Kevin's had a bite, had a bit of a nightmare out in the boat. He won't mind me saying that.
I was a complete amateur.
But it's all come
Like
good.
when I first come to Rainbow, it couldn't have gone more wrong. But I'm elated to have had the fish.
It looks like a decent common. We're not weighed it yet. We'll weigh it now, but it looks like a lovely common.
£49. Got it?
Lovely, mate. Well done, Kev. Well done, Kev.
Got it?
Yeah, lovely, mate.
Oh,
Lovely,
got
mate.
me on me. I've got something to say. Oh, I'm so glad I had that fish. I needed one. Happy days.
Well done, Kev.
Yeah. Well, it might sound like I'm labouring that capture, but boy did I need it, let me tell you. So yeah, I was going up for a shower, but I ain't had time now. I had to redo a couple of rods and all that goes with it, get the motor sorted out. But cup of tea now, it's all much calmer an hour later. I'm gonna have early dinner with Bobby, and then I'll play it by ear if I go and have a quick shower, but conditions are bang on. Do you know what, I might just not have a shower for a change. But anyway, much needed cup of tea. Yeah, it's about 7:30 now, Tuesday evening. Just had a lovely spag bowl with Bobby that he done, fantastic meal. And yeah, all regrouped now, so sticking the rod out that I had the fish on, and then I'm going to do the one that I wiped out, and then I'm going to have a rest. But all said and done, I needed that fish, let me tell you. So there's our swim. Pan round. Let's go the right way first. There's the boys on 5. Doing very well, particularly on the left. And I'm out here. And Bobby's out there. And the boat's spinning round of its own accord. There's Ken's bait, his mega nut, 22 mils. So this is where I had been fishing and had the bream activity. I've come off that now. And the other side of that in the calm water is Fives water, where Grant's coming up to. And I don't think the fish are there on the right hand side. You know, Sean's on the left having loads. So often can happen. And on the right, I don't think Grant's had one yet. He's had a lot of bream. So yeah, as I say, I've come off this area as good as it looks. It's yeah, just too much activity. But that's not to say I won't revisit it later in the week. There's the island over there. 19's around the corner there. That's 21 that's shut. 21 sort of there. Clubhouse. Our peg. What were you just saying?
Well, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
So the island's been having it off with some real big fish. We've had a day, tonight and tomorrow. We've got this wind blowing in our face. The fish are going to move over here, and we're going to start picking up some couple of 70s already, some big fish, I reckon. I can
Yeah,
feel
we're
it.
feeling it. we're feeling it. Got a spring in my step now. Bobby's had a few fish as well. So here we go. It's all going to kick off.
We're 6 bites out of the swim now in, well, 3 days now. 2 days, 2.5 days.
Right, yeah, all to play for.
So
All
I'm feeling
play.
good.
Yeah, good. Well, it's just before 4 a.m. Wednesday morning, and we both had a bite, Bobby and I at the same time. And I've got what looked to be a really nice common that was just docile. So I took the opportunity to scoop it. Not the first time I've scooped fish here or anywhere come to that, and it was a relief because it's a good one. Anyway, yeah, I'll wait for Bobby to get back. We'll sort it out. And Bobby's got one as well. So happy days. Simultaneous takes. Had to fend for each of our own, each ourselves, whatever.
Every man for himself.
Every man for himself, yeah. 36.5 £. Happy days.
Lovely.
Early hours Wednesday morning.
Nice one. Now for the
How
bigger
good
one.
was that, eh?
Lovely, mate, that's good. Now
Yeah.
for the bigger one, Kev, yeah? Let's get...
Got it? Yeah?
Yeah,
Get the camera a bit lower, that's it. You right?
lovely, mate, well done.
Turn it around if I can without it swimming away. Look at that, Bob. £65. Got it?
Well done,
Happy
mate.
days. Oh, sure, dead beat, but happy. It's 8:30 now, or Wednesday morning. Oh, I've got to get up. I feel better if I get up, but oh, I'm so tired.
Wednesday morning. Kev's had a shower. Straight away, on cue, a bite.
So it's Wednesday morning, about 10 o'clock.
That was some snag. Good angling, Kev. Got that out of the water. And still got the fish on.
was fun. Not. Yeah, look at that snag, Bob. Come and look at that close. Watch the rod tip there. Look at that. I managed to pull that up to the point where I could grab it and then get it right in the boat. I then had to hand line the fish. Yeah? Right, that's it. See that down, I'm saying.
That is some snag.
45 pound. There we go. You on it? Lovely.
Well done, Kev.
45 pound, and look at that snag there.
You done well there, Kev.
Yeah.
You done well there, mate.
Happy days.
What's it like?
Superb. Oh, thank you, fish. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was an epic battle, that, Bobby. Yeah. When that snag come up, I just had a chance to grab it. Oh, so glad I've managed to. And that was right where my line was overlaying. So that, don't matter what you do going over with the echo sounder, sometimes you miss things, even with a donking rod. Anyway, let's have a cup of tea.
Nice one, mate.
Just put that fish back. And Bob's hot rod's gone. Come on, mate.
That's good fish.
Yeah, put your hand through. On through. Yep. Yep, you on it? Yeah, you okay? Yeah. Is that one alright?
Yeah, also.
That's a good fish. So,
That's the fish Bob's just landed. That's a big fish.
The other week where that is.
That's a unit, Bob. Well done, mate, yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah. That's a big fish, that. Yeah, look at that. Well done.
Let the water get out of it.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're right. So that is 64 and a bit. I would say £60. Oh, you've got to take 4.5 off.
4.5,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's just under. It's 59.5.
59.5.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Happy with that,
days.
mate.
Yeah, I'll bet you are.
Happy with that.
Yeah,
Oh.
brilliant. Let's get us
Happy with
both
that.
in there. Look at that. What a great morning's fishing.
Yeah, mate.
From early this morning, yeah?
Yeah, been busy.
Yeah,
Busy every
been
day.
busy,
son.
yeah. He's got cooking and washing up to do. He don't know it yet. Yeah, look at that. What a lovely clean head. What a super fish. Yeah, look at that. What a lovely fish. 59.5. A corker. Yeah, again, let's just get that head, look.
Wants to go.
There she goes.
Oh,
How was that, Bob?
Oh, mate.
When you had the bite, you could tell that was a good
I
fish.
said, didn't I,
couldn't
that's
ya?
a better fish.
Yeah, yeah,
You locked
Yeah.
up, you hit into it and it goes, no.
yeah. And it looks
You
like
know.
you've got a spot rocking there now, haven't you?
4 bites on that spot.
Yeah, yeah, well done.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
bites on that spot, ticking over nicely.
Yeah. Do you know what we need to do now? Get the rods back out, sort ourselves out, have some lunch, and we've got your burgers for tonight.
Yep.
You've got a load of washing up to do and stuff. Yeah. There's never a dull moment, is there?
Cheers.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
yeah.
You can do washing up tonight.
Yeah, I think it's my turn.
We'll have a cup of tea, though.
Yeah, cup of tea. Yeah, so lunchtime Wednesday. And yeah, it's been a cracking morning's fishing from very early hours of this morning. So I've had that couple of fish, and then Bobby had that common, which looked like it had spawned out. It was a massive fish. I thought that was an upper 60, but the body was very saggy, and I reckon it had dropped a lot of eggs. But either way, yeah, cracking fish. So yeah, I'm just putting the rod back out there now. And yeah, we're starving. We've been too busy to eat. You know, that sort of mode. When we're not catching, you eat a lot. When you're catching, you don't eat a lot. So anyway, get this rod out, and yeah, it's turning. The session's turning around, and I think what's helped is this wind direction. That's what we're telling ourselves anyway, that we've had the good fortune of the wind pushing from, you know, into our end, almost into our corner of the lake. So I think that's definitely helped. And it's sunny. It's still quite chilly, but yeah, certainly not hot like it was Saturday, Sunday. But right now, yeah, all to play for, as they say. Yeah, on my way out to the left-hand rod. This is the area I had the trouble with the bream early when we got here, and I took a rod off it, but I still feel the need with probably one of my quieter rods. You know, you've got the bars running this way, and yeah, so that's in between a bar basically. And yeah, I feel like I need to put a rod back out in this vicinity. Bobby's getting his fish over there. I've had my fish just up here. The island's had a lot of fish. Tommy and his mate, yeah, they've been doing really well.